Ja oikein hyvää perjantain ja lauantain välistä yötä kaikille FINNRUNSin katsojille. Tässä olisi meidän tämän yön viimeinen runi Yu-Gi-Oh! Forbidden Memories, eli prosent 15 kortin modi, tästä kerrotaan enemmän sitten. Kuten eilen jo puhuttiin, meillä on kansainvälistä tuotantoa tällä paikalla, joten vaihdamme tämän runin ajaksi kielen englanniksi. Hello, good evening, good afternoon, whatever time it is for you out there in the world, and welcome to FINNRUNS Winter 2025. Next up, we have Yu-Gi-Oh! Forbidden Memories, and we can see if Ricky's deck has any pathetic cards.
Welcome, everyone. This is Yu-Gi-Oh! Forbidden Memories. Welcome. This is the last run of day 2 here at FINNRUNS. So the stream ends when this run ends, which could be... I'll be very honest. I've done a lot of marathon runs, and I would say I'm fairly nervous for this one because it could be as long as... I could shred through the game in like an hour and 40-ish, maybe even shorter, or it could take as much as 3 hours. If we get to that 3-hour point, do not be surprised if I mercy kill this run. It is a possibility. This game is very infamous for being super random. It's a kind of a miracle we have it in the marathon in the first place. Shouts to the Night Gang for showing up. That's kind of cool. I have a... So just a couple things before we start, just to negate the RNG being totally terrible. I have a memory card here that I will plug in and load. I will literally load a file if I'm unable to get like a decent deck in like 2 or 3 tries. So we're gonna go ahead and start. And if I can't get a deck, I will load from a file. Worst case scenario. I will take a Raigeki and then I will go. But if I cannot get Raigeki, I will load. So let's just hope it goes well. I'm pretty nervous. This can go pretty late, but let's just give it a go. You know, I'll explain as much as I can, and I'll put in the FINNRUNS file name, even though no one donated for it. I will just do it. I'll waste the 8 seconds. I'll do it as optimally as I can in the menu. So if you're ready, Rezi on the timer. Let's go. In 3, 2, 1, Lenkile. Here we go. I have practiced my FINNRUNS movement in the menu. Where's the U? Never mind, I lied. All right, we'll go FINRUN because there's only 6. There's only 6 letters. Here we go. All right, so Yu-Gi-Oh! FM, the way this game kind of works as you're speedrunning it is that you get... there's like a couple key points in the run that are really, really RNG based. Like most of the game is RNG based, obviously, but a good player will get a good time regardless of the RNG with enough grinding. So the big thing at the start is your starting deck. The main thing that I'm going to be doing is I'm going to go into the build deck options, and I'm going to check for my magics. So I'm going to run away from Simon here, and I'm going to go over to the deck menu here. I'm going to scroll all the way to the bottom and see if I have Raigeki or not. If not, I'm just going to restart. I see Dark Hole. That's bad. It's just instant reset. And I'm going to do that maybe 2 more times. And if I do not get it, I will load a file because I could be doing this for 40 minutes, straight up. So we'll see how this goes. So it's a 50-50 to get between Dark Hole and Raigeki, so I missed the coin flip. Another thing that I'm looking for is I'm looking for a good equip. I don't really necessarily need it, but it's a nice bonus. I will say I will probably take Dark Hole if I get like an amazing deck that's not that has like all the other things. But there are 28 different equip cards that you can start with that you can put onto your monster. I'm looking for 5 specific ones that work on a monster called Twin-Headed Thunder Dragon. And Twin-Headed Thunder Dragon is the most easily fusible monster that has a high attack value. You'll see that a lot at the end of the game. So those are Dark Energy, Invigoration, Beast Fangs, Dragon Treasure, and Horn of Light. The save file that I have does actually have Horn of Light. There's Raigeki. That is a terrible deck, but we have Raigeki. Let's just run with it. Let's just go with it. So we're going to hope to just build that up. So I'm going to quit out to the title screen, go into free duel mode, and we're going to go to the very bottom right here and duel Duel Master K. And Duel Master K is like kind of this tutorial fighter who has the exact mirror of your deck. So he has all the cards that you have. So that is not a good start whatsoever. I'll keep that pot in the hand. That's just total trash. This is pretty normal, I would say. Just you'll have bad cards. fighting DMK. So I'm gonna fight this guy a couple times to hopefully like iron out my deck. It could be as many as, like 5 to 8 duels. It could actually be quite a lot, or it could also just be like 2 or 3. So let's hope. Okay, hard armor, good first card. It's a great one. Yeah, we're hoping to gain control of the board early on. Yeah, there's a lot to go over, but I will fortunately have a lot of time to explain everything, so I'll just try and go over everything. This is actually a very good combo here. So what I'm going to do here is, as you can see, I'm fusing my cards. Whenever you press up on the D-pad, you can kind of select the cards in a row. And here I'm making Mystical Sand. Mystical Sand is just one of the best fusions in the early game, pretty much. Top 3. 2100 attack, not much can beat it. It's very good. Which is done by fusing a female card with a rock. And there are just all kinds of different fusions. I'm probably going to play Raigeki on my next turn, but besides that, I can try and explain. So right there in my hand, I had female plus beast, which is Nekogal number 2, another strong monster, 2900. And learning these different fusions just kind of takes a bunch of trial and error and, you know, occasionally looking stuff up when you're first starting out. But I know these, you know, offhand. Opponent has 100 life points, a little bit unfortunate. Crocodilos. Another funny card. So you have to play a card every turn. So what I'm going to do is just play just anything, and then we'll go here. I know I'm going to have to fight DMK more than once, so I'm just going to go ahead and skip this duel and just go straight into the next one and just menu as quickly as I can. I will explain why I'm getting as many cards as I am. Just give me a second with the menu here. Okay. Some decent stuff there, actually. Not bad. Gonna have to put in some waters. That's fine. So I got a dragon and a thunder. Actually, not too bad. I'm looking to get away with at least 2 or 3 thunders at the beginning here. Thunders are very hard to come by in this category overall. Oh, you're gonna see a cool fusion here. This is Ushioni. It's a pretty rare one, actually, but it's a very strong monster. So I will explain real quick that I'm actually playing on a modded version of the game that's a little bit more played than the vanilla version of the game. Yeah. Some of these fusions take a little bit of thinking. As you can see, I plan to play this card from the get-go when I drew that hand. It takes a little bit of concentration. So in the vanilla version of the game, whenever you just play the game normally, you only get 1 card every time you beat an opponent, which takes forever. So a lot of people have started playing 15-card mod. I don't know why we landed on 15, but that just kind of became the standard, I suppose. So 15 card allows you to get 15 cards for every time you win. It speeds up the game drastically, and it actually allows this game to be shown at a marathon, somewhat. We'll see how it goes. But the vanilla game is just brutal. You know, the swing in RNG. I mean, those runs at a marathon can be anywhere from 4 to like 16 hours. Like it's the range is obscene. So we have something a little bit more approachable here, but still quite risky. 15 card. That's the mod. Like, there's not really anything else to it. If you hear the term any % 15 card, it just means you get 15 cards every time. I'm just gonna go ahead and jump straight into another DMK. I probably won't have enough. We'll see. So I'm on 1-1 right now. 1 dragon, 1 thunder. That's the account I'm looking for. Now we're at 2-2, which is great. Let's get rid of Wasteland. Some of these waters here. Crocodilus, get out of here, my man. Trap Master, hard armor. Some of these warriors aren't very good. That one, Fire Reaper, that one. This, actually some pretty good stuff. Green Kappa. Kappa in the chat. Wait, no, I didn't want rain temperature. There we go. Put it back in. There we go. I'm setting a little close to the monitor. I usually have a little bit of space between me and that. It allows me to like kind of see the whole menu, so I'm moving back just a little bit. Let's see. There we go. So 2-2, very good so far. It's going fairly swimmingly, I would say. Yeah, like I said, the main thing that I'm looking to be getting throughout this run in terms of the drops whenever I beat an opponent is I'm looking to get Twin-Headed Thunder Dragon. which requires having dragons and having thunders and, you know, some fusions in between. Another reason why I'm kind of sort of wasting cards, as you're seeing, like I'm fusing, like I just spent all that time making a stone D there, and then I made another stone D, is just because it allows me to lower my rank. So whenever you start a duel, you'll always have the highest, what's called an S-POW. That's kind of like your speed rank, like you beat the opponent quickly, like in few turns and all that kind of stuff. But if I fuse a lot and use a lot of cards and all that kind of stuff, I get a different card drop pool. And that's actually very important throughout this game. There are some opponents where you want to get a different rank. There's the first card glitch of the run. You don't see that on emulator, only on console. It looks pretty swag. On this duel, I'm looking to get B-POW. There are 3 drop pools in total in the game. There's S and A POW. They give the same drop, like, set of cards. Wow, second one already. And then B, C, D, POW and Tech is the same drop pool, and then S and A Tech gives you the different one. I'm going to scroll here and take a look at the cards. We got nothing. That sucks. So if I just had one more Thunder here, I'd be fine, I'd say. But I didn't get a whole lot. In fact, I might not be able to get rid of a whole lot of stuff here. Let's get rid of these mechs here. Let's put in my boy left arm of the Forbidden One. And a couple of these. Bought the trick. I already have one of those in. Armail's actually a good card. Yeah, there we go. So actually a lot of rocks, which is nice. Normally you don't get a ton of rocks. I think regardless of what I get now, I might just go anyway. 2/2 should be splendid. So yeah, after we've got like a decent deck, I'm being a little overly safe just for marathon purposes, just so I don't make any, you know, terrible errors or anything like that. But yeah, about ranks again, they're so important to this run in general. Okay, we're gonna see our first twin-headed Thunder Dragon right here. We're gonna do Dragon and then in Rock, and then we're gonna put Thunder on it, and this is the highest attack monster in the game, pretty much. I think we're gonna get a Guardian Star here, but it's okay. Yeah. Man, there's so many things to explain. I was gonna explain the fusion system a little bit, but then also like what you just saw there, why he just had an increase in attack and defense. I'll go over that, I suppose. So there's kind of a rock, paper, scissors system in this game. And so right now I'm going to play Mystical Sand, and you're going to see 2 things pop up. I can either place her in Mercury or Saturn right there. And Mercury is weak to something, and Mercury beats Sun, but is weak against Venus. So there's kind of like a rock, paper, scissors thing. So like, let's say Neptune beats Mars, but then Mars beats Jupiter, and so on and so forth. So Twin-Headed Thunder Dragon has Pluto and Moon. And normally you just default in Moon because it dodges a lot of things. I would have actually wasted a second there had I played in Pluto, because Pluto beats Neptune, and that's just unnecessary overkill damage for that. So I'm doing a lot of little small things here and there. Let's just see if I get Oscilla Hero. Okay. So I got a Thunder immediately, and we're just going to peace out. 4 duels there. That's okay. That's fine. So now we're actually going to head through the campaign. And not going to save here. Got to do a couple safety saves throughout the game in general. Okay. A little bit of a different delay on this monitor. The text mashing in this game is kind of unique. A lot of people just kind of mash nonsensically. But what you actually want to do is you want to be holding square and then tapping. Like, ideally, is every text box in the game. So you hold square and then you go like 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 1, 1. Like, you just essentially know what's coming up. So you tap the X button along with that. So you hold square and then you tap X. So like 1, 2, 3, for example. Like, I know how many are coming up. I don't know it on everything, but a lot of the early games, I know what's coming basically. But like at the very end of the game, the parts where you don't get to as much, I don't know all the text boxes and stuff like that. So we're just going through a couple little story events right here. We're going to get the Millennium Puzzle, and Seto and Haishin wants to take it from us. So we're just going to run. We're going to select run, but they're going to catch us here. And now Haishin here, he's going to force us into a duel. And this is a really strange duel. If you win this duel, you get a bunch of really strong cards, but he's going to be like, and then he fights you again. Like, there's basically no way to progress onwards without fighting him Give me a second. Torek. There we go. Without, like, it's basically, if you keep winning, like, it's an infinite loop. Like, you have to lose this fight eventually. So what we're going to do is just play anything. Face down, hope he plays, like, a really strong card and just absolutely annihilates us. So hopefully he plays something where we can die in 3 turns. If he plays, like, a wall... Okay, that's Skull Knight. Okay, that works. Yeah, that's fine. It's kind of a rare card for him to play. The way the opponent plays cards is they will always play what the strongest card in their hand is. And sometimes you just unexpectedly see like a really low card that you never expected them to play. Like Skull Knight's like a fairly weak card for Haishin. It's just powered up on the field. You can see that the field is dark. It's a Yami color. There's 4 different fields in the game, and Skull Knight's powered up on Yami. So we're gonna lose here on purpose. And he goes, "Foolish child." And then we have to shatter the puzzle here. And he goes like, "No!" And you get blinded. Every time this screen comes on, I play this game in my room completely like with no lights on, so that screen just completely blinds me. Like right here, it's just like, wow, turn on the lights, you nerd. Yeah, so now we begin the World Tournament. The first opponent in the World Tournament is Rex Raptor. The best rank that you can get on him is... Well, it's debatable. Some people think it's B, but I think it's S and A. It's a little faster to get S and A, and you get a bunch of cool dragons. So, pretty happy that I have 4 Thunders at this point. 4 is quite a comfortable cushion. Again, Thunders are hard to come by in the run in general, and you need those for Twin-Headed Thunder Dragon. My deck's very strong. I'm going to go ahead and not save for Rex. For the next fights, I am going to go ahead and do some safety saves throughout the run in general, but we will, Rex is kind of a joke, so if I die, you can feel free to laugh at me. But I think we should be okay. He plays pretty weak stuff. And yeah, we pretty much instantly win. So, so I'm going to go ahead and get S and A PAL, and I'll explain my process behind that. So... you can see in the top right, you can see it says 8,000, 8,000. That is every opponent's life points. The way you win a duel is by having your opponent get to 0 life points. So I'm going to deal... I'm going to destroy this monster. And then I'm going to deal 2,100 to the face here. And right below that, you can see it says 35 and then 33. That's the amount of cards that you have left in your deck. The ranking system kind of changes at around the 20... just go ahead and play Bolt Penguin. The ranking system changes around the 27 card mark. If I am below 28 cards, when it says 27, and I've fused 5 times, or I've played an equip, or like magic, or anything like that, I immediately get a B PAL. So I'm going to just try my best to stay above those 28 cards right now. So I'm going to also not play Raigeki. Raigeki would be a little bit faster to play here, but it allows me to get an extra star chip, which is another thing I haven't talked about. So once I beat the duel here, you'll see that I'll get an S-PAL, and an S-PAL corresponds to 5 star chips. You'll see 5 stars pop up on the screen right here. Right there, there's 5. That's my currency. I am, basically, I can go into a password menu sometime throughout the game, and I can put in a code for a card. Actually, what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to like gain star chips in the game, and then have your physical cards, look at the card, and then put that into the game. There's a little code on your physical card. Got some good stuff there. Let's go. Off to a great start. Lucky Trinket, get out of here. Might actually have to take out some good stuff already. Dragon Zombie, Wicked Dragon, Arlene. Yeah, my deck's already like very, very good. It's actually hard to find weaknesses. We're on 4-4 right now. Money. 4 Dragons, 4 Thunder. Very good at this point in the game. This, I think she takes this. Silver Bow and Arrow is not actually a terrible equip to start with. And she does, yep, that's good. So Silver Bow and Arrow is like a general, like kind of a fairy female equip, which allows you to increase the attack and defense by 500. And wow, nice. Just got an immediate Twin-Headed Thunder Dragon. I might actually be able to 3-turn here, which is like the fastest you can normally do. You can 2-turn, but like you need extremely good cards. It's not possible to 2-turn at this point. I think actually if I just get a fusion next turn, this is actually a 3-turn, which is pretty nice. Very fast. So let's see what he plays. Weevil also gave me what I'd like to call easy mode. I think most people call it easy mode. Yeah, this should be able to kill. 1900 should be more than plenty. So we call it hard mode if you get if the opponent plays their strongest card immediately, and we call it easy mode if they play just like easy stuff in general. So I got like easy mode there. That's a big reason why this game is so like time wasting sometimes, is if the opponent just continuously plays their strongest cards over and over again, you can lose so much time to that. And you have to either recover or like die on purpose. Don't really need to save for this duel, but I'm going to go ahead and do it anyway. Extra marathon safety here. So next up is My Valentine. A little bit easier than Weevil, I would say. Yeah, nothing there. Weevil has a 2200 as his opener, as the strongest card. Mai has like stronger cards in general, but no 2200. So Mystical Sand should do the job. There is a rare chance that you'll see a Harpy's Pet Dragon, which is 2500 defense, or you'll see a Harpy Lady Sisters, which I believe is 2150, which I did not get, so that's nice. So this R-Mail card here is part Pyro, so I'm able to fuse Beast and Pyro together into Flame Cerb. So actually, there's a typo on the card. I don't know if you've noticed. It says Flame Cerebrus instead of Flame Cerberus. So yeah, there's a couple little funny translation errors in this game. Overall, let's go with that. Dark Witch should kill. Could be Yadokaro. Oh, crazy fish. That's a crazy fish. So this is actually going very good. We're going to get an S-POW here again, which is going to allow me to get more star chips. The main reason I'm doing S and A-POW on Mai over B is because the S and A-POW allows me to get more Thunders, basically. She drops Thunders on S and A, and she doesn't drop them when you get the B-POW. However, B-POW has its upsides. She can drop Invisible Wire, which is a trap card that I need later in the game. So I got an S there. Very, very nice. It's just nice to have a lot of star chips early on. Big cushion. So we're going to go ahead and save for Keith here. Keith is a little bit stronger. His strongest card is Zoa, which has 2,600 attack. He plays that at about a 7% chance. So every now and then you can see the Zoa. Got a Dark Fire Dragon. That's about it. Not too bad. Get rid of left arm of the Forbidden One. No Thunders there. It's okay. Hopefully Keith gives them to us. So we're going to start with... okay, we got a little bit of... Going to keep that dragon there. Hopefully get a Thunder. Tossing just a little bit here. If he plays Zoa, we could be in a little bit of trouble, because the only thing that can beat it is Twin-Headed Thunder Dragon, but he usually doesn't play Zoa. Again, it's just a 7% chance, but... Okay, Moon. I am also looking out for when he plays the card. You can see in the very bottom left corner, a lot of people are like, how do you know what card he's playing? You can see whenever they place the card down. There's the icon in the corner, the Guardian Star, the whole rock, paper, scissors thing. So he played a Moon. Zoa is Moon, so he could potentially be Zoa. So right now he's playing a Moon as well. So it's probably another blocker. At least that's what I'm going to assume it is. So I'm going to go below 28 cards here, but I haven't fused 5 times. Okay, Bistro Butcher. So it should still be an A, as long as I don't fuse a ton. Another thing the opponent tends to do is... So he's on 1800 attack right now, so he'll usually go down in value every time. So he played a Jupiter there. So that could either be an 1800 again, or below. Yeah, so now he went down to a 1700. So he goes from strongest downwards, essentially. And but it is possible for him, because he draws a card every turn, it is possible for him to top deck. So if he draws the one card and that card happens to be the strongest card in his hand, he'll play that instead. So he can top deck Zoa, and he can completely screw you over, which every duelist can. I just saved for Shoddy. That's embarrassing. So this duel is the easiest duelist in the game. He plays just absolute trash. And every now and then you'll just save before this fight, because it's kind of autopilot, I guess. Yeah, this is Shoddy. He's the next duelist. There's a little bit of story we have to go through first. We have to kind of touch his Millennium item here. And open our minds. So now we get sent into this realm here. This is his mind. He's like talking to himself. The music in this game is really, really like atmospheric and very good. Dare I say it's one of the best soundtracks on the PS1, honestly. It's, you know, this is definitely one of the games I've run the most out of all the games I've run. And the music in this game just doesn't get old. I think you'll ask any FM runner. The music's just incredible in this game. I really wish we got to see this cutscene for like 5 more seconds, because there's this really cool drop that happens right as we skip it right here. Yo, Josh with a raid. Thank you. I see. I have the chat open. I plan to read it a little bit later. Got a dragon zombie there and a crawling dragon. Let's go. It's not too bad. I'm going to have to get rid of some stuff here. Probably these cards here. Dragon zombie and crawling dragon. So what I got there is what I call tier 2 dragons. To try and simplify the explanation, the way the fusion system is, we kind of go like upwards. So I'll try and show it off here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do female plus beast to make a 1900, and if I put a rock on top of that, we'll go up to the 2100. However, if I'd played the 2100 first and then put the beast onto it, it would not downgrade to the 1900, so you only fuse up in attack. So right here, I'm going to just toss this thunder and just get some more fusions in just for the B-Pow. I want B-Pow on this. Oh, right, that makes... Yeah, that's the first misfuse of the run. Let's see if Armored Rat can... Okay, let's go. Armored Rat got me anyway. Again, Shoddy plays some pretty bad cards, so even though I misplayed right there, he might not even be able to kill that rat. Please survive, rat. I want him to survive. Let's go. Let's go. I'm going to play this. So here we go up to a 2000, and then we go up to a 2800. That's going to be very important later. Come on, rat. Do it. Yes. He's carrying. His mere 950 is carrying us through these cards. So the next duelist is... I'm just going to go ahead and explain it already. Actually, first, the reason I want B-Pow here is he can drop me Beast Fangs, which is just a good equip for Twin-Headed. Just a really short thing. But the next duelist is Bakura. He can play a bunch of walls, 3000 defense. So we can get pretty stuck on that duel if I don't get the right things. And then the duel after that is one of the most essential duelists in the run, and I will try and explain why when we get to that. So I got the B-Pow here, hoping that I can get the Beast Fangs, or maybe an Umi as well. Umi is a field card. It's a water field card that can power up Twin-Headed, which I kind of want as well. So I'm going to say for Bakura here, just an absolute worst case scenario. So I think we're on like a 6-4 right now. 6 Dragon, 4 Thunder. Very good. Overall, it's just solid. Nothing to complain about. Got a Yamatano Dragon Scroll there. Pretty good as well. I'm going to take out this Muse A. Yeah, pretty good. Now we have 7 dragons. Yeah, it's just like a solid deck. Can't complain. The drops have been on my side here. Again, the drops are like entirely RNG here. I am going to go ahead and keep the dragon, just in case he plays wall. The chance of him playing wall is pretty likely. There was a debate that I should have maybe played Mystical Sand there, because there is a way that you can get over walls with Mystical Sand if you can equip her, which he did play a wall. I could see he played a Uranus card. Let's see here. So we're going to do a full hand fusion here. Not touching the controller. It's going to do its own thing here. So I will attack because there is a chance that he will play a Spirit of the Mountain, which is a lower tier Uranus card, but it is a wall. So there we go. So I either need Raigeki now, or I need Mystical Sand with an equip. Okay, so he's playing a trap in the back there. Yeah, so there we go. How'd I play? Okay, so I'll keep the rock. Yeah, it's gonna be a little sketchy here. We'll see. I'm also gonna attack here just in case it's fake trap. I want to figure out what that is. It also could potentially be reverse trap, which would suck. Reverse trap reverses the effect of your equip card. So if I equip Mystical Sand, it'll take away 500 attack instead of putting it onto it. Okay, so there we go. So there is a chance here that this could fail. That could be reverse trap in the back. Hopefully not, but out of my control here. Yeah, it was. Not much I can do. So I'm going to have to dig for Raigeki now. Kind of sucks. Yeah. First really like long duel here. Like again, you can get screwed by RNG here pretty bad. He's playing another trap or potentially a spell. Yeah, so we're looking for Raigeki right now, so I'm just going to go ahead and just toss the entire hand just until I get Raigeki in my hand and I can get rid of that wall. Pretty much. And then I'll end up just one-shot turning him. So we have the whole squads here. Whole squad's on the board. I have 5 monsters. Don't know why I put that in defense. Oh, right, because I got a debuff. Still nothing. Yep, just going to toss 5 until we see it. A little bit unlucky here, but it's not the worst. It happens quite often, actually. This is not an uncommon scenario. Going to put this one in Pluto. Most of the other ones are in Moon. The Guardian star that he played the Moon in is called Uranus, and that actually beats Pluto. So when you're facing this wall, you always want to play your twin-headeds in Moon, because if you can get an equip on it, you're good for... Okay, wow, this is annoying. All right, I'm going to go ahead and play this, I guess. I'm going to play Stone D and Uranus. Yeah, that's what I'm playing. All right, it might be another wall. Dude, good lord. Okay, so this Raigeki is actually at the bottom of my deck. Christ. We got the whole squad laughing here with all twin-headeds here. I don't know what that other trap is. I'm gonna lock in here. It's a Zanki. Don't know what he's doing here. All right, well. That's about as bad as this duel could have went. Where's my Raigeki? Okay, second to last card in the deck. There it is. We got it, though. Now we just got to attack with the boys. Okay. the golden card glitch. I love that. Whenever you get a card glitch with Raigeki, I'm unsure why it happens, really, but like the color palette will swap with another card that you just played. It only happens on console, pretty much. The golden twin-headed there. That happens quite often. I also played in the practice room, I played like a 3300 Umi. Or I think the opponent played an Umi 3300 or something. Okay, so the next fight here is Pegasus. The next 3 fights in general that we're going to be fighting are very important to get the right rank on and to get through them quickly and to get good drops. So far we've only had a couple of duelists that have been able to drop... Oh, I got Invisible Wire. Okay, that's so good. Hold on a second. I'm going to need to menu for like a solid 30 seconds here. Let's see. Too many rocks. Invisible Wire and Emeriko. So I have Black Pendant. I'll put that in as well. Firegrass. I'll put that back in, actually. I'm going to need to... Yeah, it should be okay. Okay. So what I'm going to go ahead and do right now is something called an A-Tech, and I'm going to be drawing out this duel quite a lot on purpose. And this is going to be a little bit difficult for me to just multitask and just do in general, because I'm going to be talking and doing this simultaneously. But as you've been seeing, the ranks that I've been getting throughout each duel is the POW rank. If I draw the duel out really hard, you can get tech ranks. So what I'm going to try and do is get an A-Tech, which can get me extremely strong cards against Pegasus. So first we need to stabilize the board, which we just did, so that's very nice. So what I'm going to go ahead and do right now is I'm going to very specifically, in my head, fuse 15 times, get 4 effective attacks. This is an effective attack. Play a magic, play a trap, play an equip, get below 7,000 life points, have 9 turns passed, and have a card a face down. So that might sound like a lot, and that's because it is. You can easily fail these. I use a tracker at home. I have nothing in front of me right now. This is just off the dome. I'm just going to hope that it goes well. And the cards that you can get from getting the A-Tech rank it's very, very strong potentially. Although it could also just go absolutely horribly. So we will see how this goes. So I'm maximizing my fusions as much as I can, getting Stone Ghost into Mystical Sand, into Tossing, into another Mystical Sand. So I'm on one effective attack right now. The effective attacks is the most important one to keep track of in general. So I'm just going to be drawing this duel out. The worst thing that could happen to this run and why it could take such a long time is that I just do not get the drops that I want on this duel. So there's a couple of very key cards that I want to see from this duelist here. So Pegasus on A-Tech can drop Widespread Ruin, which is the best trap card in the game. It kills any monster whatsoever, which I need for the late game. Bright Castle, which is an equip that works on everything, gives everything 500 attack and defense. This is a pretty unlucky set of cards here. It can drop Dragon Capture Jar, kills all dragons on the opponent's side of the field. It can drop Umi, which is a field card that powers up Twin-Headed Thunder Dragon. But most importantly is Megamorph. Megamorph gives 1,000 attack and defense to any monster in the whole game, like that you decide to put it on. So we want Megamorph. Megamorph is the main thing that we're looking for. I'm going to go ahead and... Okay, I'll just toss Black Pendant. Actually, hold on. Okay, so... Was he stoned? Hold on. Let's do that, I think. Yeah, some of these take a little bit of thinking. I'm trying to maximize the fusions while also getting him to attack me at the same time. I'm leaving it in attack so he can deal the damage to me. And I'm leaving a weak card out so I can trade into him. So right now I'm on 2 effective attacks. This is going to be the 3rd one. Komori Dragon. Yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and toss Black Pendant now, I think. So actually, I could have maybe put that on Water Dragon Fairy. I don't know what all the equips go on in the game. Like, you need very deep, extensive knowledge to know what all the equips, like, what all of them go on. You just kind of need to know the 5 for Twin-Headed and then a few other ones here and there. So Silver Bow and Arrow, I know, goes on Mystical Sand. So I'm looking for Mystical Sand right now. Not the most ideal thing here either. I kind of want to do that. All right. Yeah. It's really annoying to miss an A-Tech, so I'm concentrating a lot here. It's down to some really, really weak cards already. Missing an A-Tech could potentially just mean just like wasting a long duel to get good cards and all that stuff. So I hope I still have cards left for this. We'll see. We'll see. I feel like I haven't played all of them. If I haven't, then we'll just end up having to take the B. If we take the B, we take the B. And then we say my B and move on. I can do A-Techs again. Like, I can free duel Pegasus. But, you know, ideally, I would want to have, like, a twin-headed equip that I can use, ideally. So, okay. I think I'm just going to risk this here. Just hoping. I'm pretty sure this works. Yep. Good. Okay, good. Clutch. Yeah, so I think I have everything. I think I got the trap as well. So I'm going to skip my turn here and then win the next turn, and that should be A-Tech. If I've gotten everything right. It's really hard to do this off the dome, I'm not going to lie. Let's just do that. That should be enough, yeah. So here's Moment of Truth. Getting a campaign A-Tech at a marathon's pretty sick already, but let's just hope the drops are good. You might not be able to see what's going on, but at the very bottom of the screen, I'm going to be scrolling, and just base it on my reaction if you can't tell. So here we go. Let's see what it is. Baby Dragon. Megamorph? Yeah, okay. Good. 1 Megamorph is already, like, money. We got 1 Megamorph, and we got a widespread. That's actually very good. Yeah, so that's good. Like, B+, if not A-. That's, like, really good. We love to see that. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and spend some of those star chips that I've been getting throughout the game. Go to the password menu here, and we're going to put in Mega Thunderball. 2, 1. There we go. Put in that. Mega Thunderball. Nobody can drop that in the game, so that's why that one's good to buy first, because you don't want to... You can max have 3 cards in your deck of any type, so Mega Thunderball is just like the best one to buy early. Yeah, that was very good. So I will be doing more, but I'm just going to go ahead and duel Isis first, because she can drop me some good dragons. Wow, that's so nice to look at. Got the Megamorph. Love to see it. Which means we can also A-Tech with Megamorph now. So let's put that in. These two... Oh, we got 4 dragons as well. Love to see that. Megamorph. Good for now. No, Wicked Dragon as well. Put in Wicked Dragon and get an Umi in there. Sweet. No, this is good. Got a Dragon Capture Jar as well and an Umi. Yeah, no, definitely, you know, A- after looking that over again. Don't need this anymore. The Silver Bow and Arrow, just kind of left that in the deck. Okay, so Isis will generally just play water monsters, so they are almost always in Neptune. I can get unlucky and she can play Twin-Headed Thunder Dragon, or worst case scenario, Beast Skull Dragon. We got lucky here. So she didn't play that. It's very nice. I'm going to go ahead and do a longer fusion here, just to get below 27 cards, just to get the right rank here. So what you can do is you can play cards like Flame Cerberus or Garvis. You can play it in Pluto, and then you can beat the other cards. So Aqua Dragon would not have been able to contest my Flame Cerb because I put it in Pluto, so I beat his Guardian Star. The opponent can only play the default Guardian Star. So, like, let's say the opponent has a Twin-Headed Thunder Dragon. It will always play that in Pluto. He's unable to play it in Moon. And this is another 3 turns, so very good. This is optimal. We're going to play 2 Twin-Headeds here. We're starting to enter the part of the game where Twin-Headed is becoming the main dominant card, and you will basically see Twin-Headed Thunder Dragon for the majority of the rest of the game. It's the best card. So I just did Isis really quick just so I can go back and A-Tech a little bit more. But Isis can give me some more dragons. She can give me Widespread as well, Dragon Treasure, which is another great equip for Twin-Headed. But yeah, we're going to enter the slowest period of the run right now, where I'm basically going to be doing a bunch of A-Techs in order to strengthen my deck. And you might be asking, like, why are you strengthening your deck? You seem to be doing pretty well so far. And the big reason is... I'll explain that after this menu, actually. First... Alright, just got 3 dragons, nothing big. Americo, don't need dragon. Don't need those anymore, or those. Get rid of that. Umi. T-Dragon, that one. A couple of those. Some plants as well if I have those. I have invisible... Okay, Widespread as well. You want to have 2... There we go. You want to have 2 traps in the deck, just in case that whenever you're A-Teching, if the bottom card is your trap card, you fail the A-Tech. So it's nice to have 2 in the deck. So we're going to go ahead and start another A-Tech here. This one sucks. I think this is just Curse of Dragon. This Flame Ghost, and then this makes Pumpkin the King of Ghosts. And this is Curse of Dragon. Not a great start, but I'm going to put it in Pluto. Should have probably put in Saturn, but yeah. We'll see. So again, the goal is to stabilize the board before... a Moon, the Curry Box. The goal is to stabilize the board before you kind of begin the A-Techs, sort of. This is kind of problematic. We'll have to wait and see how this goes. So, I might just intentionally die here. If you die in free duel, nothing happens. You just go back to the screen and you can just duel him again, so it's not really a huge deal or anything. Yeah, so we're going to be doing this for quite a while. I might not be here for that long if I get good drops, but I will be here for quite a while if I don't get good drops. I'm looking for Twin-Headed here. I'm not really getting it. This might be able to stall me enough, so you'll see an interesting interaction here as I stretch my shoulders a little bit. It's been a long day. Whenever I put... So I'm going to put the Stone D in defense, so that's going to have 2,300 defense. And the Bakuri box has 2,300 attack. When they tie, he puts it in defense for some reason. It's quite a bizarre case here. So I'm going to put this Raigeki face down and just play it. Just to get rid of those cards there. Hopefully I can trade now and actually stabilize the board. Okay, good. Let's go ahead and do a full card fusion there. So again, the reason I'm doing it in that specific order is because we go to 1600, 2000, 2100, and then 2800. It always goes up, so you always stack upwards. This could be a fake trap. I'm going to go ahead and attack with this. It was an invisible wire. Invisible wire kills everything 2000 attack or below. So I haven't done any effectives here. I'm a little bit behind. I don't have that many cards in the deck, so I'm going to have to play it a little bit slower in general. But I have activated the trap. Let's just do that. So yeah, I'm going to need to just get some effective attacks in. In fact, I need 4. Hopefully not run out of cards by then. I should be okay, though. Checking this chair. Oh, you can... Oh, there we go. That's why my shoulders were hurting a bit. I was like, man, those were hurting a bit. Well, okay, so I haven't actually activated a trap. Man, that was so much nicer. Shout outs to this thing. No, we're fine. I wasn't about to fall out. Shout outs to this brand, not product placement, but for having the lean back function. New patch. All right, so yeah, I can toss this now. We're gonna play Stone D and Uranus. That's never gonna get old. I'm gonna keep saying that. Bye, Stone D. I think the funniest part is one of the runners who are here, called Dex, one of my good pals. I was playing this game in the living room, and he was like working on something, and we hadn't spoken for like a good couple of it's just like a good while, right? And what broke his concentration was him looking over at the TV and he just said the word Stone D out loud. Like, it was too funny for him to not just say out loud. I don't know. It just broke his concentration. I just thought it was really funny. Like, he was locked in the whole time, and then he just whispered it under his breath. He was like, Stone D. It's just like, yeah, that's funny. All right, so I have 1 effective. I'm going to just have to start playing things like one by one now at this point. That should be 3, I think. I've already lost track. I'm good at this game. I'm going to go ahead and say that was 2. Say hi for me. I will say hi to Dex. Dex is here. The whole gang is here. Much of the gang is behind me. So that's pretty nice. Thanks everyone for showing up. Appreciate that. It is quite late here in Finland. My run starts, as you can see in the bottom right corner of your screen. It is 2:39 right now. People are staying up. W for that. But yeah, I'm feeling pretty good. Even if we get a couple duds here on the ATEC, I'm pretty sure, already off the bat, just having 2 Megamorphs, or just 1 Megamorph and a widespread and a DCJ, we're off to a great start, I would say. So we're good. Yeah, and I don't think we're missing anything else. We've done the trap, we've done the equip, we've done the Raigeki. Yeah, we have everything. I'm just gonna go ahead and do a ultra nerdy safe fusion here. Probably don't need this. I need 15 fusions, but honestly, having all of that in my head while talking is very difficult, so I'm just going to overfuse a little bit. So again, we're just hoping for some more equips. If I see another Megamorph, I might just move right away, which would be crazy. Let's see. Here we go. Ooh, that's looking bad. Bright Castle. Okay. C-, C+. I got a Bright Castle, so that's okay. I got a Scylla Hero as well, so I got a... Oh, we got hamburger recipe. Yes, hamburger. Shout outs to that. Yeah, I'm going to put in that Thunder and the Bright Castle, and yeah. Got the Thunder, got the Bright Castle. Not too bad. Extra equip, that's fine. Bright Castle's the best equip besides Megamorph that you can get on here. Speaking of Megamorph, yes, sir. God, it's so... I just love the card. Just watching that animation, just going onto the card, seeing the attack just go up by 1,000 like that. Oh, it's so good. The nice thing about having a 3800 is the fact that there is a 7% chance that Pegasus can actually play an MBD, also known as a Meteor Black Dragon. And MBD sucks, to put it blunt. It's It can just instantly kill you. If you don't have a double equipped twin-headed, you just die right away. Yeah, it blows. So it can kill a lot of runs because during actual attempts of this game, you usually don't save. So if you die in campaign to Pegasus from that 7% MBD top deck or like opening card, yeah, it just blows. Your whole run's dead. You can have a really good start and you can just die to that. Another thing I might also... Oh, cool card glitch. Paradragon turn into... or Vermilion Sparrow turn into Paradragon. So another thing I might as well shill here is I have a video on this game that if you are interested in checking that out, I would recommend it. It's one of my best videos, I would say, in general. Sorry, I was doing stuff here. There we go. It mostly covers the vanilla history of this game. At the time when I made that video, I mostly played vanilla. But as I'm trying to both juggle speedrunning and YouTube at the same time, I kind of don't have time to do vanilla as much. Vanilla is the basic 1 card stuff. So I've been doing a lot of 15 card in general. 15 card is kind of my main category of sorts. I'm being Yam is taking a picture of me, so I'm raising my eyebrows here. I know you're supposed to be like sneaky about it, but he wasn't. He wasn't. I appreciate it. And yeah, no, I mean, just in general, yeah, it's called The Ultimate Roulette of Speedrunning. I have actually thought about making a second video about this game sometime in the future. No promises. I have a lot of games I want to make videos on. But I kind of wanted to talk about what the ultimate 15-card run would kind of look like, and how there's actually a couple of different branching theories and you know, different kind of like there's different theories on like how you actually approach this game and what's the best way to beat the game, because there's not one concrete way. There's one common way most people like, which is the way I'm doing right now. That's the most is the ATEC way. Is the most basic way through the game is the ATEC way, which is where you grind a bunch of ATECs, get a bunch of equips, get some megamorphs, get through the final end of the game and all that stuff, and that's kind of how you beat it. Another one is to go ATEC-less, which saves a lot of time, but has a much lower chance to beat the game. You might, again, you might be questioning like why I'm not just like moving, why I'm doing all these ATECs. And the big reason is because the very end of the game, the very, very, very end, has a section called the Final 6 or the Final 7. I'm going to be doing the Final 7. It is 7 duels in a row that you cannot lose a single one of them, and it's another reason why this game is so marathon unfriendly. The Final 7 is very brutal. Some of the duels are not as bad, but at least 3 or 4 of them are really hard, and if you die, you go back to the first duel. There's no redoing it. I do not remember if I've done Trap. I'm not going to lie. I probably have, but I'm just going to go ahead and assume I haven't. I've just been yapping a bit too much, so sorry if I'm doing these kind of unoptimally, but, you know, I'm trying to explain a bunch of things at the same time as well. So that's why a lot of people will grind for these megamorphs and stuff like that. It's just simply to get through the Final 6 as best as possible, really. I'm going to go ahead and just play a basic twin-headed just for safety. I don't know how many effectives I've done again. So yeah, Final 7, very tough. I need good cards to get through that and just to have a chance at beating the game in the first place. It's going to be very intense. When we get to the Final 7, it's very possible that I'm going to be spending... I could get it first try, or I could... we could be mercy killing the run to it. It's that brutal. Doesn't matter how good my deck is, I could just die to it. Your deck needs to be absolutely like God tier in order to have an above 50% chance to beat the game. It is actually so brutal. So we'll see how that goes later in the game. So again, like I said, you can also go ATEC-less, and ATEC-less is, it's viable. The current world record does it. It does not do an ATEC. At least I'm pretty sure he doesn't do an ATEC. And you can just steamroll through the game for the most part until you get to until you get to the Final 7, where you just kind of chance it on like a solid 4 or 5% chance to beat the game, which isn't really that bad, but you're spending like a whole hour to get to that point. Here's another ATEC. What are we going to get? I see Bright Castle, Umi, Bright Castle. I think we have 3 now. I think we're going to move for now. I think we're going to move, and we're going to keep on going here. So I'm actually pretty pleased with those ATECs. Those weren't too bad. I would have liked a second Megamorph just for ultimate safety, but I don't need it necessarily. So we have... Yeah, we have some good stuff. I might do an A-Tech later if I don't get some other stuff. I hope I saved. I'm pretty sure I did. We're going to go ahead and do a big menu here. Get rid of that bone mouse. I'll just reset all this for now. Let's get those Umis in. Double Bright Castle. We do have Megamorph in. I'll put in DCJ in just because Kaiba can play dragons in general. And now we need some other stuff, so I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're going to go up to Spellcaster 1, 2, 3, 4. So what I did there at the end is I put in 4 waters and 4 spellcasters. This allows me to do something called Thunderless Twin-Headed, which you may or may not see. This is an awesome hand. Yeah, we win with this. Wow, that's actually great. So Kaiba can start with either Blue Eyes White Dragon, 3,000 attack, or you can start with Labyrinth Wall, 3,000 defense. The sucky part about that is if you put it in Pluto, you beat Blue Eyes, but you lose to the wall. If you put it in Moon, you lose to Blue Eyes, but you win against the wall. I got very lucky here. He's played a Moon in defense, so that's neither of the cards. I think it's also like 40% that he'll play that. So this is probably Metal Guardian. Yep. Which he always puts in defense, no matter what. So wow, this is another 3-turn. If he doesn't kill this Crawling Dragon here, I can play Raigeki and we can win. Wow, I've gotten a lot of 3-turns. That's another Metal Guardian or something thereof, so there we go. Super, super good 3-turn. Very nice. Drawing very well. So Kaiba can't drop me equips for Twin-Headed, but he can give me a lot of dragons, and he can give me Dragon Capture Jar. However, he's going to give me Sogen. Oh, okay. Never mind. He drops like 4 cards very commonly. It's like Sogen, Grappler, Sagi the Dark Clown, and then something else. Hitotsumi Giant. And those have like a 10% chance of dropping each. So like it's like a pretty common here. Yeah, so another thing, Kaiba can also drop Acid Trap Hole, which is not a card you'll take into the late game, but he drops that at a 4.1% chance. Which you can use for A-Teching. Again, you need a trap to be able to do those A-Techs that I did on Pegasus. Dude, I love how the file name is FINRUN. You can see he's like, FINRUN, it's up to you now. Alright, so we're gonna go to Kings Valley. We're gonna do, we're gonna talk to this guy. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Select that one. 5, 6, 7. Peace. We're out of there. So we talked to that guy, and he's like, you gotta go over here, and you gotta fight the dude. What's that guy's name from? Is he from X-Men? You'll see what I mean once you see him. He comes in right here. Right here. It's like Cyclops or something. I don't know. Maybe I'm just too old. Got some dragons. I actually got 1 dragon because I've maxed out on all the other ones. I think no one knows what I'm talking about. You can shoot like lasers from his like glasses or something. I forget what it's called. On Fortnite? John Fortnite. The visor gives Cyclops vibes? Yeah, exactly. So, this is Mage Soldier. He's easier than the last few duels we played. His strongest card is Jiraiya, which is the strongest card from Weevil. That might actually be Jiraiya right there. Oh, shit. Let's see. Is that gonna work? That might actually work. This is going to make Komori or Blackland. Yeah, and this is... Oh, no, that's cool. It's a cool fusion into the Megamorph. Should be Jiraiya. Oh, it's Prevent Rat. Prevent Hiri. Shouts to Hiri in the crowd. Well, actually, Hiri is mouse. What was rat? It was like... Rotta. Thank you. I'm learning Finnish as the run's going. Yeah, but like overall... real quick, we're looking for Dark Energy here. Dark Energy is an equip for Twin-Headed. It would be nice to see it. 2.4% chance he drops it, I think. He can also give me Thunder, which would be nice. You know your cards, boy. And then we get this little map. So, the guy that we're talking to earlier, he's like, go fetch this map. So we got the map from Mage Soldier. Now we're going to go back to Kings Valley, hand this guy the map, and we're going to get to some drawings. So we're going to go deeper into this tomb. We're going to be in here for about 45 seconds. So we're not going to see what kind of drops we got from Mage Soldier until a little while here. So here's Seto. His music always plays when he pops up. So Seto that you see right here, you can actually face him 2 times in the... You can face him at the beginning of the game, which we skip. It's called Egypt 1. We skip him. You can fight him in order to get to... just to be entirely sure, I'm going to save here. You can fight him to do Final 6, which is called Seto 2. However, I'm going to skip both of those fights and do Final 7. So Seto 3rd is the first Seto fight that we'll do, and he is the hardest fight in the entire game. And you'll see why later. Not going to spoil it, if you don't know why. I want to go ahead and not. 2, 3. Go decline. Sometimes you can accidentally duel Jonah or Tiana there, and it sucks when you do. I'm going to go ahead and save. So we're past the World Tournament stage now, and now we're going to go ahead and do the mages. So I'm going to go ahead and start with Mountain, because Mountain can give me some thunders, which would speed up the rest of the mages. So each shrine, there's 5 shrines we have to go through right now. And he did give me Dark Energy. Let's go. That's very nice. Gonna get rid of Genin, put in Dark Energy. Deck's looking awesome. I'm super happy with how this is turning out. So we have 3 Bright Castles, a Dark Energy, and a Megamorph. That's just like really good. And that is an interesting hand. Let's go with that. This is kind of weird. Go Wicked Dragon. Kill him. Yeah, that's very strange. I should have swapped to plants. It might be too late to do that now. It's probably too late, yeah. Okay, so let's see if I get Thunder here. Yeah, so we're going to go ahead and do... No, I want the APOW, so I'm going to... Yeah. No, I think I still get the APOW from this. Right? No, yeah, I will do this. I think this should still be A. So I really want to get APOW here, and it's because there's a really, really low chance, very low chance. It's like 1 in 1,000 per card of the 15 that I can get an MBD. So MBD stands for Meteor Black Dragon. It is the strongest monster you can get in the game, pretty much. So I'm probably also going to be trying to get it. I'm going to be trying to get that later in the game. I'm going to farm it off of Meadow Mage. So I just need to play Dragon Zombie here. This should be APOW here. There's also a 6 and... So every single card that you get, I don't really know why it works this way, but every single card has a drop rate of something out of 2048. So MBD is 2 out of 2048. And there's a chance that I can get MBD here, or I could get a Skull Knight. Skull Knight's a 6 in 2048, although they rarely happen. But if I could get it during the marathon, that would be fire. Please, come on. Trent. I got Trent. Get in. Get in the deck. Get him in the deck. I'm putting Trent in, and all the other plants. We got to meme a little bit here at FINNRUNS. Dude, I hope I draw Trent. He's gonna be in the duel or in the deck for probably this duel, and that's it, though. So let's hope I draw him. This is a bad hand. I will keep that. I'll keep that, yeah, sure. So right here, the strongest card that High Mountain can play is also MBD. It's a 0.8% chance, I believe. B-Skull's second strongest at 7%. That should be a Twin-Headed Thunder Dragon or a Sangha. It's the only 2 Pluto cards that he can play. So Twin-Headed beats that, so I need Thunder here. Money. Trent! Trent! Let's go! He contributed. Get in. I can hear Augie in the back. It's not even here. Let's go. Okay, there we go. Trent contributed. Okay, so unless he top decks MBD somehow, we're pretty much golden. Yep, good. So the goal from here on out, make Twin-Headed Thunder Dragon. It's pretty self-explanatory. We just have to react to what the opponent does. It's not as simple as like Brain Dead just playing Twin-Headed Thunder Dragon, because a lot of the time, before in the World Tournament, Twin-Headed Thunder Dragon was able to beat just about any card in the game. Now, most cards that the opponents play, I will have to equip to get over them, which is why I got those equips. So B-Skull Dragon on High Mountain is Oh, Bean Soldier, let's go. We love Bean Soldier. Yeah, so I need to equip over these cards. The next 2 shrines that I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be doing the Sea Shrine now, which is one of the easier ones, so that's why I'm not saving for it. So Sea Shrine's pretty straightforward. Got a mountain. Okay, nothing really there. All right, sorry. I'll leave him in. I can't not, dude. Like, we got to keep Trent in, right? We got to keep Trent in. He's got to stay in for as long as possible. All right. So the reason I swapped to a bunch of water cards here is because each shrine begins on a new, like a different field. So this one is the Umi one. So on the mountain one, we start on mountain. Twin-headed Thunder Dragon gets powered up on Umi and mountain, so that's actually like very beneficial for us. So we'll immediately get a... you'll see when we play right now, we'll immediately get a 3,300 on the board instead of a 2,800 because we get that 500 attack boost like that. So if he played a Neptune, I'm going to attack with... Yeah, I'm going to attack with Curse of Dragon here just to get the extra damage in with Twin-headed here. I purposefully put that Curse of Dragon in Pluto just so I could beat the Neptune. So there's another Neptune. So right now I pretty much just need to play Thunder Dragon. I actually just need to play Auxiliary Hero. Oh, the music's very good here. There we go. So the Ocean Shrine's one of the easiest, and the next one we're going to do is also one of the easier ones, if not the easiest. And then the last 2 is the Meadow and the Forest Shrine, and for some reason these 2 are just like way harder than the other ones. Toadmaster. Just the Toadmaster. All right, so here's Sekmeton. I did not get anything from that, so on Fortnite. Yeah. Let's see. There we go. We love to see that. So just twin-headed alone is enough to beat anything that he's got, but I can maybe speed up the duel if I equip, so that's why I'm going to do that. I'm going to go ahead and guess one of the many cards that he's going to play. It's going to probably be a Crab Turtle if I see Neptune. Okay, that's probably a Wall, which is mildly amusing. I don't know why. We'll see. It's probably a Wall. There we go, Kairushin. That's a pretty cool card as well. There we go. There's the Wall. Goodbye, Wall. A lot of duelists in this game just have Labyrinth Wall, which is pretty annoying. It's especially annoying on the Desert Mage, which we're going to come up to in a bit, because... I played Suijin. Because the Wall gets powered up on the desert field, so it's a 3,500. So the only way to get past it is to play an Umi or to like Megamorph your twin-headed, pretty much, or double equip or something like that. So it's very be quite annoying. Lips are getting quite dry. It's been pretty dry weather. I'm not really used to. I haven't been back in Finland in a minute. Oh, Trent, get in there. Unfortunately, I would kill with Trent, but I'm like 100 off. You get your little attack in. Come on, Trent, you can do it. Get in. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and take a sip of water here. It's been pretty dry. I haven't been back in Finland in a minute. I used to live here for a while, but haven't been back in like 10-ish months, so not used to the pretty cold weather. It's nothing compared to last year, though. Last year was like pretty insane. It was my phone read like -31, feels like -42, which in the mind of some people it's just like, yeah, no thanks. Oh, Thunder Dragon, lovely. Love to see that. I'll take out all my waters, and Trent gets to stay in the deck. Get in. We're gonna put in these rocks here, and yeah, let's go. I'm gonna go ahead and take a sip here. Okay, so this is pretty nice. Unfortunately here, one equip usually doesn't do much. Like, you beat... So, with 0 equips, you beat everything except for 1 card. With 1 equip, you also beat everything except for 1 card. So, hopefully he doesn't play Wall. That would suck. Okay, it's a Moon. That's very good. I still have DCJ in the deck. I haven't drawn that the whole time I've been doing the mages. Been pretty fortunate. I got to take that out. It's a pretty useless card at this point in the game. I should have actually potentially went for APOW here. APOW can give you a couple good dragons. So APOW here can give you what is called a tier 2 dragon. You may have noticed that sometimes it takes me 3 cards to fuse Twin-Headed Thunder Dragon, and sometimes it takes me 2. Like right here, I need to do 3. Actually, I think I just need... Just do Stone D. And that's because in order to get to Twin-Headed, I need to get a dragon that has above 1600 attack, and then I can put a Thunder on it. But if the dragon has 1600 attack by default, such as a dragon zombie or a crawling dragon number 2, if you just do that with Thunder, you immediately make Twin-Headed. So it's less cards in your hand you can make Twin-Headeds with, which is nice. I'm going to do a small deck edit. I think I may have taken my Umis out, potentially. This is a really cool mage, like his costume or something. Someone cosplay that, please. Don't think anyone's done that, so you could be the first. Now let's take DCJ out. I got a 3rd Umi. I didn't see me getting a 3rd Umi. But it helps a lot on these mages here. Because it transforms his advantage into my advantage. Oh, there's Trent. Trent fucking sucks here. I'm not gonna lie. And it's because... So, this is a very weird interaction. If I play Dragon Zombie with Trent, it actually does not make Jungle King. It makes Pumpkin. And then I can't put the Thunder on it, so it's like a misfusion. So, unfortunately, Trent is... I'm sorry, Trent. You're gonna have to hold on. I'll keep you in the hand, though. Sometimes he's good, sometimes he's not. Okay, Brachioratus. It's alright, he'll see the light of day. I'm sure he will. Okay. I'll Raigeki here. Just taking it one turn at a time. Dude, I hope I draw a Megamorph. I really hope I draw a Megamorph. I want to see like a 3,000... I want to see like a 3,000 attack Trent. Come on. Come on, draw Megamorph. Alright, we'll use Trent for the fusion. Here we go. So yeah, as you can see, Dragon plus Trent, because he's a plant, makes B-Dragon Jungle King. But because of... I don't know, like... Dragon Zombie's priority is he's zombie over dragon. So it prioritizes the zombie, and then the plant makes it a pumpkin instead of making the Jungle King. Hi, Kara. Thank you. Appreciate that. There's Megamorph. We're going to make him eat the cookie. There we go. I like putting it on Dragon Zombie just because it looks like he's eating a cookie. Air Eater. What a card. Who made that card? There's so many stupid card names in this. One of the best ones is The Thing That Hides in the Mud. It's a really good card name. I'm trying to think of some other good ones. Yeah, Trent is definitely the best one. There's also like there's so many there's like giant turtle who feeds on flames, and then there's one that's just like bat or wolf. So like they can't decide whether they want to be like ultra epic with their names or if they want to like just go simple, you know. Okay, so here is a very important duel. So we're heading to the Meadow Shrine. Low Meadow Mage has a 20 in 2048 chance, or 0.98% chance of dropping me. And... do I have widespread in? I don't. Okay, so we're good. He can drop me an MBD. And if we get MBD, I might actually just straight up back out of and have to redo this fight just up because I want to save that MBD. It's a pretty bad start. I will go with this. So the worst part is the fact he can play a wall right away, and actually he plays a Millennium Shield. Millennium Shield gets powered up on Meadow, and also you lose. There's kind of a 50-50 here between picking Pluto and Moon. Okay, so that could be a wall or it could be Empress Judge. So I want the Ape House. I'm going to use as few cards here as possible. I'm going to play Pluto. I'm going to hope it's Empress Judge. Nope, it's a wall. That sucks. So we might have to go for the MBD in Free Duel instead of this, so that kind of sucks. I might still be possible if I can get Raigeki now. No Raigeki. So yeah, it's pretty much over at this point. Unfortunate. So I'm we're just going to go for it in free duel. I think that, like, my deck is good, but it's not so good that I'm willing to just say, like, oh yeah, let's just run it to final 6. So I think I'm going to go ahead and get an MBD first and foremost. Sword Stalker. Going to put that Stone D in defense to just potentially withstand some more attack. Probably going to die, though. Yeah, there he goes. Warrior of Tradition. So we were looking for Umi or Raigeki or another equip. Yeah, so, like, that's not enough. Yeah, it's not enough. Because, again, the shield gets powered up to 3,500, so I need either Megamorph or Umi or Raigeki. So the A-Pow is long gone. Can't still get some good stuff on B. You can get a Kaminari attack, which is a really good Thunder. And some good Dragons, too. Played a spell in the back row. There's the Umi. This is close to lethal. It might actually be lethal here. It's possible. I think it is. It might just barely be. I think it's exactly lethal. Yeah, it is. Oh, that's nice. That's satisfying. Exactly 3,800. That's money. So I'm going to go ahead and put Widespread in the deck here. I'm going to remember I'm saying it out loud. Blackland, very nice. I'm going to go ahead and put Widespread back in the deck. I don't want to draw Widespread for that first duel because it's filler in the hand. Blackland Metal Dragon, Komori Dragon. Going to take out 1, 2, 3, 4. That one, Metal Dragon. And then I think I have 1 Widespread. Okay, so this duel is going to be tough. We'll see how it goes. His strongest card is a Gate Guardian, which is a 3750 attack monster, but it is powered up on Sogen, this field that you're seeing right now. So it is a 4,250 attack. So I really need Umi, or I need, like, Megamorph or something here. So we're just going to see what he plays. If he plays that card, I might have to do something called faking him out. So if we see Moon, it could be bad. Okay, it's a wall. That's good. That's okay. And we got Umi as well. Gonna play this first. Yeah, this is. I can tell this is kind of where I'm starting to concentrate here. So he played a wall, which is a 3,000 attack normal, 3,000 defense normally, 3,500 on Umi, so I'm not attacking it. Or on it's a 3,500 on the Sogen, which is what this is on. Debatably should just play Raigeki here. I'm gonna play Umi. Let's go for the Gaia here. Just gonna have to see what he plays now here. Ideally, he just plays monster, puts it in defense, and I can Raigeki it away, and then we win. Good, yeah. Good. All right, we pretty much win this now. There's no way we can lose this. We have 3,800. It's very convenient that Twin-Headed is, with 2 equips, is 3,800, because it beats Gate Guardian by 50. It's just super nice. Gonna play that here. That's Twin-Headed. That's a win. That's good. I haven't actually died yet. Count your blessings on that one. Oh, he top decked the Beast Skull. That's cool. So as you can see, he went up in attack power. He was down to 2,600 with Gaia the Dragon Champion, and then the one card he drew was a top deck, basically. So he drew a Beast Skull Dragon, which is also a really strong card that a lot of the, like, end game people have. Okay, 1 more shrine. See you, Alapo. It just did, like, a quick wave. All right, we're going to go ahead and save. And 1 more shrine. So this is the Forest Shrine. The low mage on the Forest Shrine, not a big worry. The high one could potentially be bad. He can play some insects, and these are bad. So, let's see. We got some dragons. I mean, I'm just keeping Trent in. Like, you know, I'm just keeping him in. Like, I could replace him with another dragon, but we got to keep Trent in for the culture. Trent could actually be kind of strong here. Like, if I drew Trent and got a Megamorph, like, I think he gets powered up on Forest. So that's like an instant 3,000 Trent. That's stronger than Twin-Headed. So let's just hope that happens. But I am just going to play these two like that. That's a very fast hand here. God, I'm hoping the next hand is Trent Megamorph. Please. Would be so based. Would be dangerously based. It's exactly 2 cards. Come on. Come on. Play Trent. Oh, no Trent. No Trent. Boo. Oh, another good thing I should mention about farming Meadow later on, we're gonna go for the MBD, is MBD and Trent on Meadow drop at the same rate, so I could win more Trents, potentially. So we could maybe get triple Trent. Am I putting those in? Yeah. Yeah, let's see how many let's see how silly I'm willing to get. All right, so here's Anubisius. He's a strong opponent. He can play a card called the Perfect Ultimate Grade Moth, also known as a Pugum. This is a funny abbreviation, but it's a 4,000 attack monster on Forest. So we're going to start with the 5 monster special. Not ideal. If he's nice to me, he'll start something like Millennium Golem or like Nekogal or maybe Flame Cerberus. But we could get a Moth here. And okay, we're in trouble. So here it is. So now you're going to see an actual duel. Okay, never mind. Never mind. Okay, never mind. That was not a problem at all. Okay, I just got the immediate fly swatter of a hand right there. 4,300. That's just based. That's crazy. Yeah, okay, we win the duel. There's nothing he can do. That's the strongest card he's got. Did he downgrade to Flame Cerberus? Did bro really just do that? Hold on, I think he did. I can tell again by the Guardian Star that he's playing. So like I see him playing Mars. It's probably Flame Cerb. Yeah, wow, that's an insane downgrade. He went from 4,000 attack to 2,100. That's insane. Curse of Dragon could potentially die here. Nope, we're fine. Wow, pretty smooth run so far. What's the timer at? 119? That's like really good, actually. Pretty good. Like I have an hour and 10 for the estimate to like farm and do final 6. So I'm gonna just play it very safe here. We're gonna go ahead and do a couple of Meadow duels. Yeah, pretty deathless so far. Just like decent luck all around. We'll take it. So I'm going to save, and now we're going to go ahead and do a little bit more farming. We're going to go ahead and try and get an MBD, and then maybe I'll A-Tech if I can get it quickly as well. I really want to have like an ultra-safe Marathon deck here. Even though, like, I'm very confident that, like, you know, if I were doing PB attempts, this deck that I got right now is like money. Like this is kind of what I want for a PB attempt. But for a marathon, you can never be too unsure. You know, you can never be too safe. So we're gonna farm some Meadow here, and what we're looking for is simply stuff like this, just like a strong start, and then ideally he plays something like Sogen, and then he plays like a weak monster, or maybe he doesn't even play Sogen at all. It's really nice because all the mages, when you duel them in free duel, they'll usually spend their first turn just wasting it on a field like this. But if he plays Wall now, then I could be in trouble. Okay, I have something to do here. So I'm gonna, if he plays Wall now, I'm just gonna put it on the current 3,300 twin-headed and we can get past it. So these won't be very drawn-out duels. This is the exact opposite. So we're gonna just like triple, like try and 3-turn with twin-headed, get the A-POW or the S-POW, and to scroll through and see if we get MBD. So the duel's pretty much already won. So we'll do a few of these. See if we can get MBD. See if we can get a Skull Knight or something like that. Yo, thanks, Jon Perry. Lenkyle. Thank you. And, yeah, I got the chat open on the side here, so I'm seeing what you guys are saying. Dark Magician. MBD! Oh, what? That was 2 of them! Oh my god. Holy... Okay. Okay, I mean, I'm just gonna do a duel to think about what I'm gonna do next. Like, what? I just got 2 of them! Oh my god, dude. What in the... Holy... Alright, Trent's staying in. I mean, I mean, we gotta get him to stay in. Man, okay, that was so unexpected. What? Let's go for a third. Wow, that's insanity. That's crazy. Okay, that's really, really good. Oh, Trent. Is there... Yeah, okay, he's useful here. Okay, here we go. He's useful. He can make us a jungle king. Let's go. Man, okay, this is going very well. Like, thank God, actually. Like, you guys have no idea. I had a run. Like, I've done 2 practice runs. I haven't been playing this game a ton recently. And my practice run, the first one was like 2 hours flat. It was 2 hours flat, and it was like dead average RNG. Then I had a run today that was like 3 minutes over estimate. That was like super bad RNG, just absolutely terrible everywhere. I will Raigeki this because that's probably a wall. And it's looking very good so far. Again, you know, very good deck, but final 6 could just completely change that, like, completely. So we're not guaranteed to, like, beat the game whatsoever. Please draw Thunder. Oh, you're so good. Based. So what am I going to do? I was going to take a duel to think about what I was going to do. Guess I could do another A-Tech. I don't know. Like, the deck feels pretty strong, but yeah, I'll do an A-Tech, I think. Unless I get a third MBD or something. Dark Magician. Kaiminari attack, pretty nice there as well. Yeah, so got some goodies. No MBD, but like I got some goodies there too. Like Kaiminari attack, as you can see, 2600 there. I'm gonna go ahead and make my deck a little bit crappier, just on purpose here. I'll just like remove some of that. I will take out the MBDs. I'll take out 1 MBD here. Put in Kaiminari. And just put in some like waters in general. Because I need fusion material in order to A-Tech. I have so much stuff in the chest, I don't know where waters are. And then some rocks as well. And then I think... yeah, I just have too many dragons here. I'm going to put in some widespread acid trap hole. And Maneater. Yeah, good. So we're going to do one more, just in, like, for another, you know, anything helps at this point. That's why I'm doing another one, which would be nice. We're going to do that, into that, into that. Okay. So yeah, I mean, this is a pretty standard... We've already seen these A-Techs before, so if chat has any questions, feel free to ask. If there's anything I didn't go over, or if the crowd has anything, feel free to yell. If there's anything... Oh my god, I should not have done that. Here we go. Let's see this hand. Hamburger. I heard that. I mean, I guess I can talk about hamburger recipe in case you wanted to know what the card was. So the blue cards in the game are like, they're like ritual cards, which are really stupid. You need to have like 3 specific cards in the hand and the ritual. So like your 4 of the cards need to be in your hand, and then you can play the ritual, and you'll play like a shitty little like 1800 attack monster. So like, I don't know why you would go through all that effort instead of just playing Twin-Headed Thunder Dragon. You can also do rituals for other things, so you can play Millennium Shield through rituals. You can also play... there's a card called Revival of Skeleton Rider, which I think is like the most fire name for anything ever. There's also a typo one, which is like... It should be Revival of Serpent Night Dragon, but it's Revived of Serpent Night Dragon. So they just typoed that one. Great job. Trent moment. We're gonna play... I can't believe I'm discarding MBD. but he's gone. I don't really need him. So bye MBD. I'm just A-Teching with this Curse of Dragon. It's kind of just fun. I don't remember the amount of effectives already done. It's probably 1. I'm gonna assume it's 1. Oh my god, that's such a unique question. I did not think I was going to nerd out about this on stream, but get ready for it. I think I've seen your nickname on some disc golf videos, comment sections. Do you enjoy playing disc golf, and have you been playing it in Finland? Yeah, I started playing it. So I moved to Finland for a while, like 2 years ago. And within my first week of being here, I started playing disc golf and I got mega hooked. It's like really fun. It's the main thing I go outside for. I didn't go outside almost at all before I started playing it, so it's just like, it's actually just really nice to just found something that's just like very appealing to play and stuff. So yeah, I play a lot of disc golf. I'm not like super good at it, but I'm like average, right? So, yeah, no, but I enjoy it a lot. I'm hooked. It's really fun. Big what? Big vouch, yeah. Yeah, I got Ison to play it the other day before we came to Finland here. But yeah, I play in Denmark as well now. The scene's growing quite a lot in Denmark, which is nice. Speaking of growing stuff, it would be nice to also see like a growth of like Danish speedrunning. It's always nice when I meet new Danish speedrunners. Like FINNRUNS here is like awesome. I traveled for this event. Like before, I lived in Finland and I just kind of went because it was convenient and it was just a drive away. I mean, it's a long drive, but you know, it was reachable. But this time I traveled for it, and I would do it again. You know, I love FINNRUNS. It's just great. The people here are great. Sometimes you need a little bit of cold in your life. It is very cold outside. But like I said, not as bad as the previous years, for sure. I think I've done enough effectives. I don't even know at this point. Don't remember if I've equipped. I have equipped, played a trap. Think we're good for the most part. Have I played a trap? I think I have. I don't even remember. I'm just going to go ahead and play another one. We have enough effectives now. Oh, I played widespread. I definitely did. We'll just do it to be safe. We'll just do it to be safe. It's fine. Oh, there's Megamorph. Should I make him eat the cookie? Peacock. Like I said, like the card names are just like, it's either bat, wolf, peacock, or something, or it's like graveyard and the hand of invitation. That's a real card. Yeah. Get in the mouth. Get in. There we go. What about this game makes it so addicting? That's a good question, Lucario. I like that I've been speedrunning for a long time, and the big reason I run this game is just because every run is different. You do some of the main strategies, but if you really like the learning aspect, you learn things in this game all the time. And I like that. Hold on a second. Oscilla Hero. Okay, I got like nothing there. I think let's buy a Thunder. Let's give it a crack. Let's go for final 6 here. Gonna buy some Thunders here just to have an even balance in Dragon and Thunder. Let's give it a whirl. Let's go for final 6 here. I would like a 0943 0. Holy moly, I'm brain farting. Oh wow, I don't remember the. Okay, there we go. that I had to really scratch my brain there for that one. I don't know why. So every now and then you just like forget the codes. So yeah. Yeah, I'll explain that going in. But let me just go ahead and uncrapify my deck. My new word. We're leaving Trent in. We got to do it. Yeah. I already have Oscilla Hero. How many Thunders do I have? 19 to... Okay, so 9. It's all right. It's not great. Let's see. Dark Energy, Bright Castles. We're going to go triple Umi here. DCJ 1. And then double MBD. Yeah, if I didn't have double MBD, I think I would have put in Dark Magician as well. Yeah, this for a marathon, this is like... It's a little on the lower side, I would say. Like, I know that sounds ridiculous to have like 2 MBDs and a Megamorph. And Trent. But let's give it a go. We want to go to bed early. Would like to be a sub 2 as well. Let's give it a go. So here we go. We are entering the final 7. This could get very intense. This could get really... Yeah, I don't know. It's like, here's the thing, right? If I kept farming... and I kept strengthening my deck, and then I just get nowhere, it'll feel like the farm was wasted. If I go into Final 7 and I keep dying, it'll feel like, wow, I should have farmed more, right? So it's always a lose-lose, like, in that sense. So you might as well just go for it. I feel like the deck is pretty strong. We have a solid chance to beat the game. Let's give it a go. So here we go. I'm going to start out with Widespread here. He's going to play Gate Guardian into that. Hopefully he doesn't play a second one. Okay, we win. That's good. That Bright Castle top deck was great. So we're going to play Umi to get the Twin-Headed to 33, and then the Bright Castle will get it to 38. It is another Gate Guardian. That's a pretty unlucky start. But we beat it, no problem. So there we go. That's 1 down, 6 to go. So I will go over the fights a little bit here, just so you know what you're looking for. So the fights we're going to be going over is Labyrinth Mage. He's kind of the guardian to the final shrine. I forget what it's called. The Vast Shrine. That's what it's called. We're going to go ahead and do this one. Give Dark Magician some love as well. Yeah, so we're going to face Labyrinth Mage, then Sebek and Neku, which are like kind of two, I don't know if they're brothers or twins or just guardians that look alike. Those guys are, with this deck, probably fairly easy too, but I could die to Neku. Then we have Haishin, which Haishin is a problem. I need to draw Megamorph or MBD, hopefully. Haishin's probably the second hardest duel in the game. Seto third, the worst duel in the game. Then we have Dark Knight, which is a pretty semi-tough duel, and then Nightmare, which is one of the hardest duels as well. Like, right, left, right. I don't think there's any indication in the game telling you where to go. If you fail that puzzle, you just fight Labyrinth Mage again and again. Thanks, game. Based. I don't think there's any indication that that's where you need to go. Maybe there is. But yeah. A randomized Labyrinth pattern. No thanks. Also, shouts to the Giga Chat chin there, like from Seto. I don't know why. Almost more than Sly 3. So I draw. Okay, so he can. Okay, he gave me. Okay, drop Bolt Escargo. That's very good. Got a Thunder. It's nice to even out the Dragon Thunder count a little bit more. Usually you'll have more Dragons over Thunders, but if you can get it to like an even split, that's the most ideal scenario. Very good here. We also win this duel. Sebek is the easiest of the final 7. It's very hard to lose this duel. As long as you draw an Equip or Umi, you usually win. I've made a mistake by playing in Pluto there. If he plays Wall, I'm stuck. Okay, he did. He played exactly that. Oh, hey. Never mind. Hey, buddy. Forgot I had 2 of you. Okay, well, we won this duel, so that's nice. MBD is also an insta-win on if I can draw it on Haishin or Neku as well. Gonna play it in Mars just to avoid the Guardian Star. You can deal a little bit more damage if you put it in Sun, but it's the same amount of attacks here, so it doesn't really matter. It would be so sick if I could first try right now. Like, I would love that, but, you know. It's also, like, hard, because, like, I learned something playing this game every single time. That's why I like it so much, but it's also, like, a really brutal, because there's always something different you feel like you could do. Zoa, that's so good. Rolling Dragon as well. I will remove Dark Magician for now to put in Zoa. Zoa is a really good card. It has Mercury and Moon, so Zoa alone can kill Blue-Eyes White Dragon, but Zoa with Megamorph and an Equip. Okay, that's a decent hand. Zoa with Megamorph and another Equip, like a Dark Energy or a Bright Castle, can kill Blue-Eyes Ultimate Dragon. So Zoa could potentially save the run here. That was a really interesting start. He just played a Raw Skull Knight here. We're going to go ahead and play just the whole hand here. So I put Umi face down because if I just played Umi, he would just play Yami back. So now I gain a turn on him, basically. So he played a Skull Knight. Now we're going to flip this Umi. It's going to power down his Skull Knight and power me up. And then he might spend a turn playing the Yami. And then I have another turn here. So there you go. So if I can just find an equip here, we win, pretty much. There we go. Oh, money. Let's just go in here. Let's just let's beef them up. If you can get to 4,800 just like this with Pluto, you beat every card in the game. So this is a secured win on every duel in the game. The reason I say that is because the worst fight in the run, I've kind of been alluding to. Oh, I really want to do it, but it's going to waste me a turn to play Trent. I really wanted to do it. Seto third, which is coming up in 2 duels from now, can play Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon at 56% chance on turn 1. It is a 4,500 attack monster, and if he plays 2 of them, you're instantly screwed, and you probably will have to restart your final 7 attempts. So here's Haishin. Could die here. This is a tough duel. Got nothing there. I think we just go. All right. It's all up to luck now, and not me not misplaying here. MBD is an instant win. Megamorph is okay. That's a good start. So he can play Gate Guardian or MBD. I can't beat those with this current hand. Okay. I like seeing B-Skull. He's going to run into widespread now. Ah, there's that get. Okay, so I think I'm just going to dig here. I'm probably just going to... oh, money. Oh, that's such a good draw. There we go. That's a win. Really lucky there. So that's going to get me to 3,800. It's going to be Gate Guardian. That's really good. I was just going to rip the 3,300 straight away because he was on B-Skull already, so that's a 3,200. So the only way he goes above that is if he top decks MBD or Gate Guardian, which let's see if he does, just out of curiosity here. He might have. That can be one of a few cards. It can be B-Skull, Metal Zoa, or Gate Guardian. I'm going to go ahead and guess it's Metal Zoa here. B-Skull, okay, just another one. But yeah, we won this duel. Probably going to kill that twin-headed, but you know, besides that, we have the W in the bag. It's a Blue Eyes White Dragon. The only thing it can be. Nice little time save there. Every time you play Raigeki, you save a few seconds. It's nice. Okay, it's been a smooth ride so far, but I could get sent back about 12 minutes right now. We're coming up to Seto third. This is the hardest fight in the game. He can play Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon at 4,500, and if I get stuck on this fight repeatedly, this is where we could like potentially mercy kill this entire run. So even though the run's been going quite well and everything's really good, this guy can block the entire run and could cost us an hour of sleep, so... Come on, Trent. Dude, if Trent becomes useful here, I will do something. Okay, so I gotta remember here to let's take out Wicked Dragon and put in Dragon Capture Jar here. I'm just gonna check for like other random stuff. No, it's just gotta go. Dragon Capture Jar can help me here because you can play Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon. Really need to see widespread here. Or like MBD Megamorph or something. Okay, Zoa. I think we're just going to toss Zoa. The only way I keep Zoa there is if I like draw Megamorph or something like that right away. So we're going to toss Zoa here. If I see Sun in the bottom corner here, it's a Blue Eyes. It is 50%. Yeah, there's a Sun. It's a Blue Eyes. Yeah, there it is. So we can beat it, but it's going to be hard. There's MBD. It's not enough, though. We need to see Megamorph. We need to see Raigeki. We need to see something to be able to beat it. Okay. Not looking good here. He's playing a monster. We really wanted the back row here. It's a Moon. E-Skull. Okay, so... Okay, yeah. DCJ or Geki would be so good here, or Megamorph. Nah. I think that's a loss. It's not yet. It's not over yet. I have 2 MBDs, so I can kill B-Skull. It's not over yet. But it's not looking good. We're probably going to lose here, so get ready for it. But we can kill this. So let's think here. He's gonna do that. Back row. Nah, man. Okay. Oh, it's a wall. Okay, it's a wall. If I draw like MBD Megamorph here, I could maybe still win. Or Raigeki. Oh, it's a DCJ. Okay. Oh, this is so hard. This is a hard play to make. A widespread. Yeah, I mean, I think I have to just toss widespread here. Okay. This is like a really big Hail Mary. This will kill only that. He can't flip that card to attack. But if he plays a monster now, I'm instantly dead. Unless it's like below 2,500. So we has to play back row here. Oh, he played back row. Okay. Okay. We still in this. So that's a widespread. Oh, it's a terrible hand. A really bad hand. I'm also kind of like going to run out of cards here. This is... Okay, I need to play this tactically here. We're still in this. If I can get MBD, yeah, or Megamorph. They're still left in the deck. Back road again. That's money. That's like really good. It's 2 widespreads. Oh, there's Trent. Think. I think we do actually do this. Break, man. Okay. This is so... this is really hard. Okay. So I have to attack with this to get rid of those widespreads in the back. Okay. Don't top deck. He could have top deck right now. Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. There we go. Think. Oh, he could play spell. Okay, I need to think this through a little bit. Hold on. So that's a widespread. That's a Blue Eyes White Dragon. I think we just save this, actually. Because if he plays spell now, I could be screwed here. Yeah, so let's run into that. Yeah, no, I think this is the right move. Again, you just never know. Like, you learn something every time. So, if you top decks an ultimate now, we're fine. We can counter it. Is that just another one? Okay, it's a spell. Yeah, that's exactly why I didn't want to play that. Okay. Think this through. So if that's Shadow Spell, it's not the end of the world. I mean, he's playing that next turn. Wait, no, okay, if I just do this, maybe he's fine. Okay. There's a concept that I'm really considering in my head is he cannot play that card if I play the duel in a certain way. No, yeah, he's playing it anyway. Yeah, no, he's going to play it anyway here. So if he plays below 3,000 right here, he's going to play that card. And he's going to... Okay, what? We somehow got out. We somehow got out. Okay. I cannot believe we won that. That is insanity. All because of Trent. Let's go. Get in. And he didn't. He didn't go below 3K. So there's a concept in this game called Magic Lock where he did not play his spell card in the back because... So I have twin-headeds on the board, and they are normally 2,800. If I equip them, they're 3,300. However, the game still thinks... Like, the opponent, the AI still thinks it's a 2,800. So if the card he has on the board is stronger, which is 3,000, he just doesn't play spells. So if I were to play MBD, I would be at 3,500, which is higher than 3,000. So then he starts flipping his cards over. So I had to keep playing below the 3,000 mark, and he kept playing 3,000 like attack monsters, so he just never played that one card. Which is very fortunate for me, because if he played like a twin-headed, he could have flipped that card, it could have been Raigeki, it could have wiped my whole field, and he would have killed me in one attack. But he stayed above the 2,000 mark, and I was able to win. It was actually just like a really fortunate series of events there. Thank God for that. It's crazy. Yeah, super lucky there. Okay, so here's Dark Knight. He's ugly. Got him. Yeah. So this duel is not as hard, but the main thing we don't want with this duel is for it to go on for a while, because he starts playing a lot of trap. Okay, we win. Sweet. Okay, yeah, nice. So yeah, he plays a lot of trap cards, and he plays 4 different trap cards, so you need to like do a bunch of guessing games, and it sucks and all this stuff. Dude, please, can I just get through the game? Like, Nightmare sucks. Nightmare just absolutely sucks. And if I could just get through first try, that would be so sick. I haven't died in this run at all. So there's one duelist left in the game that could potentially foil these plans right here. He played his strongest card, by the way, but I was able to out-equip that. That's nice. Come on, man. The people need to sleep. The people need to wake up tomorrow and grind. Get the bread, you know? Need to get the bread. All right, here we go. I'm pretty nervous here, man. I've got some cold sweat in my hands. I'm hoping this goes well. So Nightmare has a slightly lower chance to play Ultimate. It's only like 20%, 25%. I kind of forget the exact numbers. Someone in chat can correct me there. So 25% chance or maybe a little bit lower for a Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon. Let's just hope he doesn't do it. I'm going to just max out my deck here. This is it. Last duel in the game. This is it. Come on. Oh, that's really good. Okay, so this could be... Okay, let's see. I think we're going to just start with this in defense, just to see what he plays. Dude, there's a scenario here I haven't practiced very much where you can do Regeki face down. It's a moon. It's a Gate Guardian. We can get past that if we just draw... Okay. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, let's go with that. Okay. We can get past that. As long as he... There is a 2% chance every turn that he can top deck an ultimate. 2%. Every turn. So my chance to win every turn is 98%. Please don't. Please don't. I have Regeki, so it's not over yet. Good. That's a moth right there. I mean, I think we win with that Regeki in the back row. That's probably it. I think we did it. Okay, let's wait and see. We just live one more turn, and I think we've done it. Please. No ultimate. Yep, we win. We win. There we go. And MVD for the fucking ending here. Oh my god, dude. Is that a sub 150? Dude, oh my god. Look at my estimate, man. It's 230, man. I think that was a deathless run. Was that not a deathless run? I think it was. That was so incredible. Get ready on time. And time. Oh my god. Oh, there we go. Shout outs to Trent for being in the deck the whole time. And in classic fashion, no, not again. No. So many O's. Oh, let's go. What is my record? My PB is a 121. And this is an amazing time. That's how like fluctuant this game can be. For a marathon, 149 is actually really good. Like, that's incredible. I'm super happy with this. Yeah, I mean... Trent season. Trent, what was it? Egypt was once again unified under the rule of FINNRUNS. The forbidden ruins to be buried. FINNRUN became the greatest of pharaohs, bringing prosperity to all he ruled. The vile mages were no more. This was the tale of FINNRUN, he whom we call Yu-Gi-Oh! There we go. And let's save that deck. Sweet. I mean, that was just phenomenal. That was great. Didn't have to load my backup save whatsoever. I'd restart it once for a deck and then plowed through it. I really got to say, those two MBDs saved this so much. That was so nice. Yeah, and let's take a look at the credits for a little while before we end here. The credits are awesome in this game. It's got a really good song. It's not always you get to see the credits, just because it's so hard to beat this game, period. But yeah, I just want to give a quick shout out to the FM community. I used to do a lot of like racing of like various speed games, like back when I first started speedrunning, and the FM community is... they race this game almost every day, so the community is really, really good for racing. If you're interested in learning this game, I would just say hop in a race, ask questions. Doesn't hurt to be new and to not know anything. Just be willing to learn, and I think I think you'll have a lot of fun with this game. You got to be prepared that this game is very, very brutal, but once you get the hang of how to actually run things and like do all this stuff, you'll find that it's actually a very nuanced game. A lot of people think that we just run this game because it's RNG heavy and it's addicting and all this stuff. But the fact that there's actually such a deep knowledge base for the game in general, it's one of the most knowledge-based games I've ever run. It's like up there with some RPG runs for sure. You need to know so many different fusions, what your opponents can play, what the codes for all the starships are, how to deck edit quickly, how to get specific ranks, what all the equips do for all the cards. So yeah, shout outs to the community. And quick shout outs to Arius as well. He got a new 15 card record right before New Year's. If I told you the record is 109, yeah, it's crazy. It's basically, I mean, all those extra farm duels that you saw me do, you don't do any of that. I have actually paced something like a 113, 114, dying on Seto or dying on Nightmare on those runs. So it's very brutal. You just kind of have to, when you're doing PB attempts of this game, you run your head at a wall and then you hope that it breaks. You throw really crappy decks into the final 7 and hope it sticks. But yeah, I mean, that was one of my best marathon showcases. That went so much better than I could have ever imagined. Shouts to the late night gang here. They were here, the Trent gang. The Trent gang. That was awesome. And yeah, that's about it. Shout out FINNRUNS for having me on and letting me speak English. Except for the part where I said lenkile. So that's about it for me. The credits are about to end, so let's let them roll out and call it a stream for the day. But there's more FINNRUNS tomorrow, guys, so check out the runs tomorrow. There's going to be some more stuff coming up. So thanks for watching, and have a great one.
Thank you, Ricky.
And one more thing. Pekoni and hampurilaiskastike.
You heard it here first. Thank you so much, Ricky, for that amazing run. Trent will stay in our memories, however forbidden it might be. We continue tomorrow at 9 a.m. Please do check us out afterwards. It will be in Finnish, so if you're an English-speaking watcher, just stick around. It's good games and fun times for all. Ja takaisin vähän suomenkieliseen kommentaattoriin. Kiitos tästä päivästä. Erittäin mahtavia runia tullut. 822 € jo kasassa. Koitetaas. Eikö me huomenna mennä yli 1 000? Kuulostaa ainakin mulle hyvältä. 9 aamulla jatketaan. Akkos ja Karppa vetelee vähän Mario Kart 8 Deluxea. Joten kunnes se kello lyö, me menemme nyt nukkumaan ja näemme teidät aamulla. Ei muuta kuin kauniita unia teille kaikille.